Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Tuck. I am your host, Welington Gomez.
What's up, everyone? I'm Edward_ENT, and you already know the vibes. Make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe, leave a comment, like, share, and let us know what's up.
Joining us today, we have the cast and crew of one of the hottest shows out right now, Natives. Welcome, Darnell, Ronald, and Christian.
What's up?
How are you guys? Welcome to The Tuck.
I'm good.
I am so excited to talk to you guys. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty of Natives, and, you know, they're also going to go through some of the games that we here at The Tuck are known for, but more specifically, get into some other segments. Take it away.
So you already know what we do here. It's our ritual to start off with our quick 15. It's going to be a list of 15 questions, and we just kind of wanted a speed answer and get to know you a little bit, all right? So we're going to start off nice and light. Where are you from? Rep your city and your nationality.
We could go like down the line.
Okay. My name is Darnell. I'm from the Bronx, the Boogie Down. And yeah, from the Bronx, African American, 100%, not mixed, just black.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ronald. I'm from New York. I'm from the Upper West Side, and I am Puerto Rican and black.
I'm Christian. I'm originally from Massachusetts, and we're mixed, but I'm black.
Period.
Very good. All right.
So favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookie dough.
I'm very vanilla.
Yeah, I want to say maybe like Rocky Road situation.
Ooh.
Like, you know, a little chocolate.
You want to answer?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I would say vanilla. Like,
Vanilla?
I'm like simple. I'm like, and then I add all the toppings. I'm like sprinkles, whipped cream,
Yes.
caramel.
Mine is cotton candy, like I always go for
Cotton
cotton.
candy ice cream?
Try it. Let me put you on.
Wait, put us onto the brand, because I haven't heard of that
Right.
either.
So you have to go to like an actual ice cream parlor. You know what I'm saying? To get some cotton candy.
That's a Jersey
A
thing.
good, a good cotton candy ice cream. But yeah, try it. I'm telling you.
Let's try it.
If you guys could be from any other city, where would you be?
I would say probably Paris.
Miami. I feel like Miami's a vibe.
Miami's fine.
From any city? I'm gonna rep in mine. I was
That's he good where he resides. Big spoon or little spoon?
I would say both. If I could, can I say both? Or
Yeah.
I could say both. It depends on my mood.
I want to say both, too. It depends on who you are, and it depends on how I'm feeling.
I'm gonna say big spoon, but you know, I think to be held sometimes.
Right. Like you're open to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say little spoon because I know my place. But here and there, like no shade, like little spoon get off of me. Like let me so I understand the both.
Yeah.
But we're starting with little spoon.
Yeah, I feel like little spoon. Like as of recently, it's cold. I just want to be
Yeah.
Right.
Hold me.
cozy. Yeah,
Right.
but in the summer, I like to be like like.
Right. Very much straight.
You want to take the next one? Describe yourself in one word.
Like your life depends on it.
I want to say this, but I don't want to. If I say it wrong, they're gonna drag me.
We'll cut it out.
Right.
Off the record.
I think the word I'm thinking of is eclectic.
Eclectic.
Yes, I feel
Okay.
like I'm very mix of a lot of situations, a lot of different. I'm like a melting pot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
Say that.
layers.
Period.
Yeah.
I'll say energetic. I feel like I typically come with a lot of energy unless I'm drained.
I'd say caring.
Caring. You need a caring person.
Yeah.
What's something that's currently making you guys happy at the moment?
Making me happy, I would say doing this. I feel like
Period.
doing this, natives being out working, having such a job is really like a blessing to do this as a job. So I would say just the whole rollout of natives is really fun. I'm fans of you guys. So the fact I'm even here right now, I'm gagging.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
thank
like I
you.
watch you guys all the time. So I feel like the fact I'm even sitting here is like a gag.
But this is like, I wanted to say, like, this is exactly why we started, like, the Tug, like, for it to be, like, a New York City thing where people in our community also, like, get featured on the show because that's the whole point, like, showcase the gay community here in the city.
Connect. I feel like it's so, like, obviously we can know, I said this when Nelson was here as well. It's like, we can know one another from social media, but getting that moment to, like, interact in person.
Right.
It's a complete different vibe
Absolutely.
because it's, you get the many layers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I would say that, yeah, just being here and being a part of Natives.
For me, I think right now, you know, with the holidays, there comes more downtime. So I think the downtime and kind of just like having more time to just do whatever I want and rest is really making me happy.
Period.
For me, it's been community. In these past like few months, whether it's our premiere or someone's graduation or someone's singing performance, my friends and people that like support and care about me have just been showing up without the begging, without any excuse or anything like that. And same for me. And I think that's just really teaching me and showing me, helping me with self-confidence, self-worth, the love that you have for your community and people that show up. And I think that that's truly bringing me like external happiness, but internal happiness as well.
I so resonate with that. We talked about it in our last episode. Like, I recently celebrated my birthday and also had a housewarming. And like, everybody that showed out for me, like, actually seeing people show out for you and doing big things, like big
different.
adult
It makes
things
sense.
for
It's
you.
like, oh wow.
You're like, damn, people actually care about me.
Because you know the amount of time that like a
It
friendship
takes.
is now.
I'm not willing to do it for just anybody. So when people do it for me, I'm like, you know what? I see
And
that.
time is
Like,
everything.
Wish I could do
We're
it.
all busy now, and I've had my friend tell me, like, I was saying, like, thank you to come to the premiere, and he was just like, oh, there's nowhere else I'd be today. He was
Right.
like, I made sure today was for you, and I was just like, this is what this is what matters.
Right.
It's like having those people in your life that really show up and care for you. They don't just say it; they do it.
Okay.
Right.
That's what
Yeah.
makes the
That
difference.
I agree.
Actually.
And of course, I feel like that's a perfect segue. Obviously, with sometimes the good comes the bad. So what's something that might be pissing us off at the moment?
Oof.
Let's release it.
Right. For me, it was this trains today.
Girl.
Let's talk about it.
Girl. I'm like, I was sitting there, I'm like, I gotta learn how to drive this MTA. Let me take it on.
We'll keep it on the route of today. I had ordered like breakfast from Chick-fil-A earlier today, and I got like a bowl and a chicken biscuit, and they didn't bring my bowl.
What?
So-
They
yeah.
just brought you a biscuit?
Yo,
You got your money back?
if there's one thing I hate is when
got
they
your money
get your
back.
order wrong
Yeah,
and you
that's
don't
what you
realize it like when until you're too late.
And it's like I
put that
ordered
little
it to
side box
go.
to-
So it's like
I checked the bag
it's at
in front of the.
this was I was at the
before I
house.
leave, I'm
This is
like,
Uber Eats, so it's like
Now I might have
got
to
it.
beat
I'm
the
like,
Uber
what the
Eats
fuck?
ass.
Yo,
Uber Eats.
Credit back.
so that pissed me off this morning, but yeah, it's okay now.
We move on.
But like, what Chick-fil-A you live near?
Well, I was at my friend's.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
You trying to get the specifics.
Right, not blowing up the spot.
Last time I saw your location.
Not the Izzy and Ricky in real life.
Clock them so
Clock that.
you know EDL.
Izzy said, wait.
Don't be clocking your
Hold on.
Stop.
What's pissing you off?
What piss? I'm trying to think. I'm in a new era right now, so like, I'm kind of like positive. So.
Listen, if nothing's pissing you off, then nothing's
No, because I
pissing you
feel
off.
like before I had like 10 things. But I've been like on ashwagandha too. Ashwagandha.
Period.
So I've been chill. Yeah, like I'm chill. Like honestly,
Period.
I want to say if I could pick anything, I'm pissed that that we didn't reach 1 million views yet on Natives. I'll say that. Yeah, I'm pissed
Not
at that. Yeah.
Oh, it,
Nothing's pissed me off right now. Work pissed me off yesterday. I feel like it was chaotic. And you know, when people just need to do what they came here to do. Even if we don't like doing it, just do what you need to do.
Right.
And that's that.
That's
So
where
that pissed me off yesterday. But right now I'm chilling.
in one emoji, how would you describe the year 2024?
The emoji that's like blowing like air out. That's like.
oh,
I love that
Wait,
emoji.
through the nose or through the mouth?
You know what? Both.
I feel like they mean different.
That's
Both of
exhaling.
them.
Right. But one of them is like a lady that's like blowing the air.
They are all valid. Stop.
Yeah, I'll show you
he's
later.
like all genders. It don't matter.
For me, probably the boomerang emoji.
Boomerang?
The boomerang emoji.
Okay, why? Why
I don't know. I
boomerang?
just feel like this year has been a year. I feel like this year has been very interesting.
Coming and going?
Yeah, like a lot of coming and going and relationships. I feel like friendships. It's a very like I don't know, comes and goes.
We might need you back solo to get to the tea.
Yes.
I'm gonna say Heart Eyes. I feel like it was a very it's been like a really beautiful year. A lot of good things happening, and so yeah, Heart Eyes.
Period.
Well, what would I say right now? It would just be the one with the swirls. The swirling eyes, like what the hell is going on right now? Last concert that we attended.
Probably the Queen, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
She's probably Gag City. And I was with Ronald,
Yes.
and our other friend Kevin, and it was the best time ever.
Period.
Yep, Gag City.
It was a
Gag
moment.
It was a moment. Like, it was
Uh-oh.
a vibe. Like,
What about for you?
I went to the Megan Thee Stallion.
who?
Cut his mic off.
It was amazing.
We support all female rappers.
Come on.
She ate down.
Some of us.
It was-
Okay, period.
Lower your hands.
My last concert was actually Gag City too.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
Actually,
So all of
no.
us.
My last
Right.
concert was Ice
Whoa.
Spice.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yes, I went to see Ice Spice.
How was it?
It was terrible.
Oh wow.
I heard
It was
that,
terrible.
yeah.
On the record or off the record?
On the record.
On the radar.
And not so much because of her, but because of the crowd that she brings out. I did not realize how young your crowd
Oh,
is.
yeah.
So I honestly I have no interest in ever being in an Ice
In that
Spice crowd because it's a bunch of high schoolers.
Yeah.
Was it GA?
Oh,
Or was it like seats?
No, it was OGA.
Oh, I don't like GA.
Okay, it was
I don't do
battle-
GA
battle
anymore.
roulette.
I mean, where do you think she cannot go anywhere where it's seats?
well,
No shade.
we clarify who is the queen of rap, but who is the queen of pop now?
Honestly, I feel like Sabrina. I
Yeah.
think, Sabrina. I love Sabrina.
She's a
And you know
queen?
what's so funny? I just got into her like
Too early.
2 weeks ago. Like, and when she
early. I
was
love
like,
her.
I didn't hear Espresso during that whole rollout because I was like, who is this like random white girl? Like,
The way you avoided
I don't got
that.
time for, huh?
I said the way you avoided that. It was everywhere.
Yeah, like I really avoided it. But I always do that. Like when there's a viral TV show, I don't watch it until I want to watch it. Like Love Island, so then watch it. I'm gonna watch it when I watch it. Like I don't do viral with
You're gonna
everybody
have
else.
a moment when you watch that.
I know, I can't wait. But I gotta be in the right vibe.
So
Like,
Sabrina is your queen of pop.
Sabrina is the girl.
Stand on that.
I think that's actually crazy because a lot of things this is Sabrina's 6th album.
She's
So
been there for a
and that's why
while.
I'm also like Grammy's best new artist. She has 6 albums, but this album is good. I would say Ariana's a queen of pop,
Okay.
especially with Wicked coming out right now too.
Ooh.
But also
Interesting.
just vocally, yeah.
Yeah.
Decisions.
Yeah, I would say queen of pop, currently at least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that. This is
Just
a rough
say,
one.
just
Is it a rough one?
If you decide in between,
You just
I mean,
your
I have
face.
my like.
So
I
who's
think
yours?
Beyonce's gonna be.
Thank you,
Okay, I
someone.
was gonna say
Thank
that.
Beyonce's
you.
always gonna be the.
Beyonce was
Beyonce
literally
she
named
genre bends.
Billboard's-
So,
But is she pop?
I know
Is
that's
she
what I'm
pop?
saying.
She's pop?
She has pop. I
When I
think
hear
earlier in
pop,
her
I think
career
of-
she was pop.
Yeah.
She's pop.
But now I don't think she does
She's not pop.
Renaissance was not pop. Like
Absolutely pop.
That cowboy
No.
country song isn't pop.
Renaissance was pop-ish, but it was also so many different genres like blended in
Well, the
Renaissance.
thing about Beyonce is that like she's so famous and like she's so.
they just group her
talented.
into pop.
It's not even that. It's anything that she does is going to become.
But that's like
Popular.
saying, saying that Bad Bunny's not pop.
Bad Bunny's not pop.
But he is a pop artist.
He's a pop.
He has
I
pop
guess pop
songs.
Latino, pop, you know.
He's a pop artist.
But like that's the thing. Something that we've discussed this on the show before. Like something that
popularity.
it's just now it's not known. Not necessarily that who's this girl? Dua Lipa sound like pop is just popular music.
Yes.
What's
Okay.
what's taking over the charts?
Mainstream.
What's
It's the
popular?
best.
What's
That makes
mainstream?
sense.
Okay,
What's
I
on the
mean, that's
radio
what's
playing
pop.
all the
It's always
time?
been. Yeah.
Again, Beyonce was named the #1 pop star of the 21st century by Billboard today.
But that's the thing that I think that's why it's so difficult for me because I feel like I put Beyonce in a different category. Than like, the other, like I put Beyonce. With
I mean,
like Mariah
she's
Carey,
definitely not in the same
I put her
category as
with those-
Sabrina Carpenter.
So like I would say like
No shade.
in today, I would say like Ariana Grande, like in like because she's I feel
In
like,
the new girlies.
I feel like because I feel like with that like Ariana Grande like no one's touching her. Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And for time to come, I don't see nobody touching her.
Mm.
So it's like that's why I find it difficult. But like in the grand scheme of everything, like
Right.
She's always
Queen Mother's
happy.
Queen Mother.
She's always
Right.
happy.
And I'm so happy she was named number one because if Taylor Swift was named above her,
It would have been riots, honey.
All right, we're gonna pump through these last few ones.
Okay,
really
yeah, let's
quick,
go, let's
right?
go, let's go.
So, night in or night out?
In
in
And
Expensive date, simp or low key?
simple McDonald's drive-through.
Mm.
I want to get to know you. Like, let's go to the drive-through. Let's smoke a blunt. Let's chill.
That could be a
I'm not
date.
putting as the blunt is there.
Yeah.
That could be, honey,
I'm
I'm
not
from the
putting my-
hood. That could be a date.
No shade.
You said
expensive, low key, or simple.
Uh-huh.
Expensive or low key and simple?
Oh, or low key and simple.
Yeah.
I'll do low key and simple as well. Yeah, I feel like expensive and
Why waste
it's
your
fine.
time?
Right.
Like, unless you're taking me somewhere I've never been that I need to go and it's gonna blow my mind.
Mm.
But you better blow my mind too.
Mm.
I'm gonna say expensive.
Expensive?
Yeah.
Period.
Expensive doesn't
I
have
thought chivalry was done.
expensive. Expensive doesn't have to be money, but like it needs to be something,
Right.
You know, like put.
Expensive
I need
doesn't have to
effort.
be money.
There needs to be. I'm
Right.
sorry, but like McDonald's ain't cutting it for me. Like,
Excuse me.
sorry.
Personally.
Talking about money.
Perfect, because the next one is love or money, and we love to hear this answer always.
Don't think about it. Love or money?
Love.
Love.
both.
All right, favorite food type, your favorite dish.
I love Italian food. So,
Period.
Sweet.
yeah, I love a good pasta. Y'all see how big I love
I feel like it's always gonna be just growing up eating rice and beans all the time. It's gonna be like Caribbean, Dominican,
Yeah.
Puerto Rican. But my favorite dish, carne guisada with some ricing on the lids.
Mm.
They probably
Yes.
like crispy rice sushi.
Mm. Period.
Yeah, with a Mai Tai.
And then, what's our favorite song at the moment?
Defying gravity.
What is this feeling?
You're like at the gym. You're like,
Dead ass though.
I'm screaming.
I am.
bending my rules by Flo.
Oh, yes. The
Bending
new
my
album,
rules by
Access
Flo.
All Areas.
Haven't
Yes.
gotten into it yet.
Get into it. It's about,
Okay.
I like the Gorilla song.
That song is so beautiful to me.
My favorite song right now is unreleased, but it's by SZA called "Hold Me Close."
Mm.
Okay, you got the unreleased version. Yeah.
Well, it's on YouTube.
You have a favorite song?
Right now, it has been "Remember Me." It's just added onto Nicki Minaj's "The Pink Print" 10-year anniversary edition. Make sure to get it right now. But that one, the lyrics just they hit like home for me. Those 4 songs, the whole album has just been on loop. So that's where I'm at right now. It's been very nostalgic, very like settling for the season.
Period. You guys are here because of Natives, the show, of course, and we have some of the cast and the crew here. So we wanted to know like a little bit behind the scenes and get into like the whole Natives talk. Where did the idea of Natives come about, and how was this born?
Yeah, so I really came out from the summer I was 22. I had a group of gay friends. We were going out every single weekend. Like every weekend we'd be at Boxer's Hell's Kitchen, the old Boxers. And we would just have
Yo,
such
the
a good
old
time.
Boxers.
The old
Woo!
Boxers was it, right? They will
was a
never
big
know.
guy.
I would
RIP.
never know.
But we would meet at my grandma's house. We would drink and then smoke, and then we would be out. And my grandma would be there too, and she would be offering them food and everything. Because my grandma was always the type to be like, you know, if you're gonna do anything, do it in my house, not
Right.
outside. And so that kind of just stuck with me. And then in 2020, during the pandemic, I saw this pilot competition, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna write a pilot. And I had this scene I had written between the character of Ricky and Izzy. It was just them being in the elevator, but there was some like tension there. And so I decided to expand on it, and I used like the experiences of me going out in the summer with my friends. And the original pilot was about a group of friends. They went out to the club, and then Izzy comes back, he bumps into Ricky, and then there's this kind of unspoken tension, and they end up developing something further. That's not what it is now, but that was like the original inception
Right.
and idea of this, especially because I grew up in the projects. I didn't see positive reflections of the projects. And so I was like, I'm a positive reflection of the projects. And so
Right.
let me show this, because otherwise it's going to continue to be shown in a negative light.
Right.
Love
So how did the idea expand where like, you know, more people started coming into this project and Darnell came into this project, you came into this project? How do you guys find yourself?
Darnell's actually the first person I sent the script to.
Yeah.
I had finished the script, and I read it. I thought it was good. I submitted it to the pilot competition. I didn't get in, but they gave me good feedback. So I was like, okay, this lit a fire in me. Let me share it. So I shared it with Darnell. He really loved it, and he was like, how can I help? Go ahead.
I remember I was in the PAP train. He was like, I have this idea of a script. And I was living in Jersey at the time. And
Where?
By Newark.
Period. I'm
by
from Newark.
Irvington, so he was like, I have this script. And I'm like, okay. So I get on the train, I read it. And then literally, you know, the train is like 5 stops. I read the whole script in like the whole train ride. And I call him back. I'm like, whoa, like this is so good.
Right.
And at the time, like I was auditioning and I had a sign to an agent, and the scripts I was getting was just trash. Like it wasn't good, for lack of better words. So when I read Natives, I was like, wait, this is good. Like we need to do this. So I called him back. I'm like, what do you need? Like, I got you. Whatever you need. Like, let's make this happen, because it was just different. I just saw this 5 years ago.
Right.
I saw us sitting here. I saw us talking about it. I saw the episode out, and you know, I just really believed in him.
You believed in the
love
vision.
Since day one.
And that's sometimes really what you need, like as someone who has a vision, like especially coming from nothing.
Yeah.
You just really need people that be like, yo, like I believe in your vision and I think it can actually happen and let's make it
Support the
happen.
dream.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, listen, I don't know if had I not sent it to him and had he given me that response, if I would have shared it with other people, you know? So it really, and then I think how it resonates more is us being like 2 gay boys from New York, not necessarily seeing our stories shown. Cause like what stories you see about like the real New York and these gay like kids living in them and the real gay experience of
Right.
New York. There's not many. And so
It was
I think
a
this
snowball effect.
yeah, it was really personal to us. And that's what also got us so hyped.
What about you, Christian?
So I'm pretty new to the crew and
Mm-hmm.
I came on last year and I got casted and then like what was it, like a week?
Yeah,
Like 2
wait. So
weeks
we
or
cast.
so.
We literally had another Ricky, and we had his audition like a week before shooting. And Ronald was like, "We need to recast Ricky." I'm like, "What?" Like I was in the group chat, like, "You want to recast?"
And what was
who?"
the tea there?
We're gonna get into that later. But
Already?
yes, we had
Like
table
table
reads.
reads?
Yes,
Everything.
So I was like,
photo
I was,
shoots, everything.
I was gagging. I'm like, "What do you
Yeah,
mean?"
photo shoots.
Yeah.
Not photo shoot, photo shoots.
Photo shoot, table reads, you know, press releases, family knows, friends know.
It was a pivot.
And then Ronald was like, "No shade, like we gotta be cast." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Whatever that old Ricky did, it was big, honey.
And then I think we were shooting like the following week, and we had him like a week before, and he killed it. And
Yeah, I met with
you
them.
did.
I read for Ricky and we talked afterwards and it was super sweet and it was super nice. And then they put me on and they brought me in. It was a very close family. Like I felt very comfortable when I walked in.
Period.
Because I think the first scene that I shot was the scene in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah?
So that was my first time meeting Ronald, first time meeting everybody.
Wow. How many takes?
How many takes?
Mhm.
Oh, we
few.
spent the whole day kind of shooting that scene, I will say, because it took a lot with the lighting and
Beautiful
everything.
scene, by the
So,
way.
Yeah.
no, thank you. Shout out to Brittany.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
shout out to the
Brittany.
team.
Yeah.
But yeah, we spent probably like 5 or 6 hours shooting that scene, if not more.
And they made me feel so comfortable. Brittany we talked down. Like she made us like get to know each other even closer.
Yeah.
Like she was like, okay, go in here, talk,
Yeah, go in the
make sure
bathroom.
everybody's comfortable. And
You wouldn't
it was
even know
nice.
it was the
It
first
dope.
time that you guys just met. Like,
Right.
That sounds a
The
lot.
chemistry
Honestly.
Really good.
Thank
Honestly.
you. Appreciate that.
I know you guys raised some funds for this. Talk about like the fundraising of it all.
Well, it was in 2021. We launched a crowdfunding campaign because I wanted to create the pilot, and I was like, well, this costs money I don't have, and I don't want to use all my money. And so I saw crowdfunding. A few people had done it before, and I was like, well, let's do this. I think this is something that the community would like, and so let's see. So Darnell was on the crowdfunding team. I got I hired a crowdfunding campaign manager, and a lot of people were kind of telling me that I don't need that. But I really felt I needed it because I didn't know what I was doing. And I saw a lot of people try and raise money and they didn't do so as successfully. I feel like they didn't meet their goal. And so I was like, I need to meet my goal because the platform I used, you had to raise 80% minimum to get what people contributed to you. So if you didn't get that 80%, all of the money would be given back to the people who contributed. So it gives it pressure. Yeah. But I love that because it showed the sense of community. Like people were rallying behind us.
And urgency.
And yes, it was in 42 days, we raised over $20,000.
Wow.
Yeah, every single day reaching out. It was a lot, but yeah, you want to speak on the crowdfunding?
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard. It was a long process. It was a good team of us. It was about 6 of us. We had like Shama, Shanning, a lot of really dope people that was a part of
Georgina.
it. Georgina, like we did events. We had like performances with like other
queer artists.
Yeah, queer artists that we knew. So it really was just like
putting the word out.
Yeah, on some like Avon stuff.
Right.
Like knocking on doors. Yeah, like it was really like, I was yelling everybody like, hey girl, I'm working on this show. What you need? Like da-da-da. And so it was a really good process. And I feel like I learned a lot about just creating a show. And I feel like just this whole process of Natives, like I learned so much about just creating a show, crowdfunding, making sure it's successful.
Right.
Ronald, we did a lot of prep of like prompts and like buzzwords to say. So it was just really well thought out.
And I will also say, I think the crowdfunding, it really taught us how to be like shameless. Like we were literally reaching out to every single person we knew and being like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Do you have $5 to give? And initially, I feel like we were all kind of nervous to do that because if I haven't spoken to you in 10 years, how am I just going to reach out to you? But it's either you're going to give it to me or you're not.
Or you're not.
And that's that, right?
If you're in my story view, you're getting this message.
Right, and that's how we
No shade.
That's how we've continued to approach everything going forward from there.
It's only you stepping in the way of like your dreams. You know what I'm saying?
It takes a village, so
right.
But also, like, I love the fact that you guys were able to raise that money and you guys were able to, like, your community was able to come together for you guys, because I think that it's important to know that for Black stories to be told, funding needs to happen. Like, for you guys to see the, amazing content that you guys want to see every day from the people that you guys want to see it in your community, we need funding in every way, because everybody wants to put out the best.
Right.
People want to watch good quality. They don't want to watch, the only time they're willing to lower their standards is if I'm beating your ass on Zeus. But if it's not Zeus, they want top of the top. It can be Tyler Perry production. You know what I'm saying?
No shade.
Even though Beauty in Black is that shit and y'all better go watch it.
I've heard that. Right.
I need to watch it. I need to watch it.
Right. That's why I'm watching it.
No, but nobody, the buzz is over, so you can go watch it
Okay.
now.
I'll wait a little longer.
But I think on top of that too, like alongside funding, just showing up, watching it, pressing that like button, like you guys said initially. I think it doesn't take anything from you. It doesn't take any money out of your pocket to like something, to share it, to repost it on your story.
Right.
I think that's something that we've kind of grown passive on too in social media. Like you can swipe and you can even mentally you like something, but when you go back, you're like, oh wait, I didn't even actually like that.
Right.
And I think that's small things like that, liking the things, commenting, sharing something.
People don't realize
They don't.
It matters.
to the algorithm at that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
But to us doing the work too.
Right. I agree. If you could play one character that's not yours, or for you, if you could play one character in the show, what character would you play? You could go first.
Ooh.
Me?
Yeah.
In the show?
Yeah, that's not your character.
Christian is Ricky down.
Yeah.
So
no. I know Rick. Like that's
that's
maybe. I feel so. Here's the thing: is like I feel like each character. I feel like if I was to pick a different character, I'd be taking away from what the person who's playing this character means to the character. If that makes sense. Like Kai,
Yeah, but like, don't think about it that way.
Right. That's who.
the woke friend.
That's who you want.
Just say a character. Any character.
Who's your favorite character?
I think it's about versatility. Let's see something different.
I think Kai's story is a pretty sweet one, and
Kai.
I think Kai's.
Well, I was thinking that.
I was thinking that too.
Really?
It's a sweet story, and knowing what what goes on.
Mhm.
Like it's a very it's just it's a very nuanced character, and you see them go through a lot of emotional beats throughout it, and so I think that would be something that would be fun and challenging to play.
I agree.
I think I would do either Tiff or Adrian. I love Tiff. I think she is so funny, and that is something that I would love to, like, every time you go on screen or you see them on screen, it's just they bring some good energy that makes you laugh. But then also Adrian is just so messy too that I would love to just do that and just have fun with it.
Right.
Because I think my character is more serious than the other two.
I would say Adrian too. Adrian's so messy. When we were writing it, I was like, wait, did Ronald write this about me? Yeah, right. I literally I was like, this is... Yeah, so definitely Adrian. He's the messy 20-something-year-old living life. But also like what Christian said, like when you guys watch the rest of the season, I think, Adrian's story arc is just so similar to mine. And it's just... very telling, and I love his arc. So
I'm excited for her because
I
I
can't
would
wait
see
to see
Tiff
it.
too or Buela. Just because I'm like,
Imagine I
need
couldn't
to-
see you playing Buela.
but like, I need to know the story behind. There's more behind
Right.
there because
No,
we were
Buela,
talking.
Buela needs an episode, no shade.
Yes,
Because-
Now she don't got one.
You know why? Because what
At the moment,
I
right,
resonated
in
with
the writing room.
the Buela character, it triggered me a lot. One.
Yeah.
Because I feel like something that you see a lot, it's like that relationship of mother and gay son. And like once you go from just being the son to gay son, depending, like at least for me, for my like very Caribbean upbringing, like that was very challenging. And it becomes that conflict of like, I love you because you're my son, but still saying and doing certain things that like can come off like hurtful or like doing too much. And I feel like that's what triggered me about Wella. It was just like, you're so caring, but you're also like...
Yeah, but it's
Like,
a
calm down.
generational thing.
You
Like, I
know,
feel like they have to learn. Like I feel like the same way we're processing it, they're processing.
But
it
that's
too.
what I'm saying. Like, I know my parents went through things to make them think the way they do. So I want to see that episode where it's like we
what is-
see Wella's upbringing and it's like, you know,
Her life in PR.
the life
how
in
she got
PR.
here.
Someone did something to her that damaged her, and like this is the way she is now, and the way she mothers the way she mothers, and like
a little flashback.
you know,
moment.
because
Right.
it's, right,
I live for that.
right.
I'm literally
Because when I
visualizing
saw
it.
you
had-
rubbing her
Years
feet, I was like,
He
when
don't
I
be
saw you
two type
rubbing
of
her
way.
feet, I was like, yo, she wants him to rub her feet, but like she's just so strong. Like she didn't even just like sit there and like relax. She was still like
fighting it
tense,
off.
you know.
Yeah,
So I was
fighting
like, there's more to.
And that's also the relationship with Tiff too, where I'm like, okay, it's so real where it's like, you're the youngest boy, you're back home, you stop calling, but like, get your shit out the room. My baby's back home. And I'm
Right, like, what?
I need to know the story
Girl, I
behind
was so
all of
pissed.
this.
I'm like,
I need
No, I love hearing I love hearing the reactions of it too, because that character is really, really inspired by my grandmother. And I think that my grandmother was such a beautiful person. So I don't know if, these are interesting things to hear. I don't know if it necessarily will play out in that way, because I think Willa is an accepting person. Like to
Overall.
me, the queerness doesn't really matter to her.
Okay.
And that is something I would say about my grandmother too. Being gay didn't necessarily matter to her. Although she had a gay best friend actually. And so that, I think, my grandma grew up in New York. So I feel like, she grew up with her gay friend. She was riding for him during the AIDS era when his boyfriend was kind of going through. So I think she saw a lot.
That's the thing about acting, though. Like when you don't know
that's in the character.
the nitty gritty,
that.
it's like you just start creating worlds based off like your own experiences. You know
And
what
that's
I'm
the
saying?
beautiful thing
That's
about
the best.
art.
All I
We
saw
love
was
it.
legit
We
like
love it.
a Puerto Rican mom, grandmother, and her grandson, and like literally, I just started thinking like based off my own experience, I can definitely So
It'll be interesting to hear your reactions when you see the rest of it, and like how it may differ, from that.
I'm excited.
They have a watch party.
Every episode, I'm like, okay. Well, the two, and then it's like, boom, you leave us at this cliffhanger. And I'm like,
I know.
I was tight. Like, episode one, I was like, no way, because I'm like, we got, I believe, your interaction, right? And then we went to Abuela right after, and I'm like, oh, bitch. Like, we was just like, boop, 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 boop. And I was like, oh. Because now it gives you like, what the way I process it is like, damn, I just left my abuela and her feet is hurting, and I was just over there and getting the freak on.
Right.
Like, oh,
That's what happened.
No,
I'm tuned in. I'm seated, bitch.
The whole Jack situation and all of that. It's so true. I'm glad you guys played that out the way you guys did, because it is truly that, like,
You get back to your phone.
like you could be doing something so important, but honey, there's a Jack message, and like I can monitor my Jack while I'm still
Right.
doing
Doing
what I gotta
business.
do. And also like the fact that your character is on Jack, but like in a hidden persona, which is another like truth to it.
Come
And
on.
it's like we're on the same building. The tension between your characters is just like insane and so real. So how was that? How was shooting that?
It was super fun. It was a great time. The outside scene was, I think, well, both scenes were so fun to shoot. I think because of the comfortability, especially with Ronald, it was just so nice. And for me, like, I don't smoke, so like even like that scene, I was like, oh my god. I was like, okay. I was like, oh my god, is this gonna like? I was so nervous about so many different things, and that just made me feel so comfortable. And we got down into it, and it wasn't hard to live in the moment of like caring about this person, caring about this character, and wanting to dive into that even deeper. Because from my own resonance of what these characters are, is I watched this, or Ricky watched Izzy, kind of grow up and leave, and so there might have been feelings there, but you left and now you're back. So it's like, okay, what is this chance? Is this something that's gonna dive in deeper and maybe make a change, or is this something that's just gonna be like for the now being because you want to get out of here again? So it was nice. It was fun filming those, and just getting to play with different ways of how to navigate what I'm saying and what I want him to do.
Do you guys have to tap into like personal experience of dealing with trade? Because when I saw the scene, honey, I was like, I be giving those eyes on the train all the time.
Come on, like
Through the subway, like.
right. But I think that is what was so fun about writing this too, because it is drawn from like some personal experiences.
Right.
Like, no, I did not end up like hooking up with my cousin's friend, one of my cousin's friends, but I have dealt with trade. I've dealt with DL guys, so it's like, like that. A lot of things have to be unspoken, but they're said through like looks, they're said through actions. A lot of times too, I feel like what we really wanted, especially for that scene, is to make it very intimate without needing to show like a lot of like body or even you don't see them kiss.
And he gave that.
I mean, it was like a moment of silence, but it allowed you to kind of fill in the blank, and you're like, what could happen?
And I was.
What you wanted just where it needed to be at.
And I was filling in the blanks. I was like, where is this going? Where did it go after this? I want to see it all.
right?
We need natives. We need natives. X-rated. HBO natives. Because I want to see everything.
It's coming.
Was there anything that was improv, like that you added, not only in that scene, but anything within the series?
I would say in that scene, the kind of like moments, the cutaway moments of them smoking in the dark, that was something that we just decided to add and kind of like play around with. Improv, in terms of improv, in episode 2, when you see Kai and Kate in that dance scene where she's talking to him, she's like, "Give it time, boo," like that line, that was improv. And also something else that Adrian says in episode 2 was improv. So we had some time where it's
moments.
like, just go and kind of say this. And I feel like us too, whenever we shot scenes, it would kind of just be like, well, if this isn't feeling right, say how you would say it.
Right.
And then we would do just a take or a few takes like that, because sometimes I feel like as an actor, the words, you want to make it your own. And if it's not flowing or it's not fitting the character you created, like do it how you would. And then that may bring new colors to it. That
It expands the character.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And sometimes words are not that important. Like they can always get changed around,
Yeah.
Or could inspire you to sign up.
But I think for the bedroom scene too, though, like that is one of my favorite scenes. And even in writing that scene, but just the sense of like when you go meet somebody, especially if they are straight and you haven't talked to them before, you don't even know what to talk about because you guys might have completely different interests.
You want him to lead the conversation because you really don't know like what this motherfucker really even be about.
I'm over here in my headphones listening to Defying Gravity coming out to you, and you're over here listening to fucking, Lil
And we no conversation happening.
And so what are we talking about? What are we doing in this moment? Like I think Izzy's trying to figure that out too. Does Ricky want to do that? Like, are we doing that? Like, are we just smoking? Like, what's the vibes here?
You know Ricky wanted it. Ricky got on Jack as soon as he got in that.
Well, listen, we don't know. We don't see it. You guys think they did something?
He should have gotten on Tender then if he didn't want it. Because we know, the gays know. If there was a celebrity or another person that you would love to see like guest star on a future season of Natives, who would that be?
Right.
That's a really good question.
And it could just be any face that you just want to see on screen interacting with your characters.
For me, real quick, I would love to see Kerry Washington.
Mm.
She's a phenomenal actress. She's from the Bronx too. She has a production company called Simpson Street, where I'm from too. So I just think we align so perfectly. And I could really see her playing kind of like Ricky's mom, maybe. Because Ricky's mom has a scene, I think in episode 4 or 5. So yeah, Kerry Washington.
I would love to run into Issa Rae.
Period.
Or like Issa's character from Insecure. Like I feel like that would be hilarious. I think that would be super fun.
I'm not sure. I have to think about this more, but I think right now I want Jules LeBron to come and say demure on Natives.
Yeah,
that would be lit. Or like Cardi B.
Cardi B.
I feel like Cardi B could be your cousin.
Oh my God, she could definitely be the cousin. We need the queen to come through actually too.
I was gonna say that, but it worked. It's work.
I was thinking
Cardi B would be hilarious. Like
imagine from New York.
Oh my God. No, that would be hilarious.
But I loved her in Grownish, so I feel like she would eat
I could see
Chloe Bailey.
And the sex she did with the other boy. What was that show?
Bailey would be fun.
Was that Grownish?
I think Grownish, yeah.
Okay.
So
that was a good question.
That was a really good question.
No, because when we were watching it, I was like, I see this. Like I started like thinking of like stars that would like, and I dream too much because I was like, I could see y'all one day saying like so and so just signed on season 3 of Natives, and it's like gag the girls. Anyways, one of our segments is called Hotline Gay Solutions. So in this segment, what we like to do is basically our listeners write into the show asking about a specific advice that they want our guests to give them. So for you right now, this is our first listener. Hey, I've recently ended a toxic relationship with someone who didn't respect my queer identity. And now I'm scared to get back into the dating scene. I'm afraid of repeating the same mistakes of getting hurt again. How do I approach dating as a gay person with more self-awareness?
I would say, okay, so they just left a toxic relationship. Honestly, I would say date yourself. Quit dating for a little bit. Hang up the jersey for a little bit. It's fine. Like, leave these guys alone because I feel like they're distractions most of the time. So, honestly, I would say hang the jersey up, relax, focus on your friends, focus on your career. I feel like if your career isn't good and everything else, you shouldn't be dating. So,
locked in.
Make sure you have the big 3, your own car, house, apartment before you even date. That's how I feel. So I feel about it. And then when you are ready to date, take it slow. Like, actually date people. Actually court them. Bring back dating. Like, don't hook up. Don't just lay on your back and be around some guy. For real. The girls love to lay on their back.
Let it be said.
No, but I think
they got to hear it.
I live.
They got to hear it. Don't get me started. Don't get me
That's gagging real quick.
Baby.
Nah, but for real.
I wasn't expecting that.
The girl's been getting too many bag shots.
And I feel like it's too normalized, like, with these, like, like, it's too normalized. Like, no, bring back dating, bring back going steady.
Right.
Meet a nice, handsome guy in a like-minded area. Go to the gym, go to Pilates, go to art class. Find a man. What's funny? Find a man that really, like, likes you. And I feel like a lot of times these guys don't like you.
And
you don't like them.
And you know what? Sometimes
Yeah,
that's
right.
enough. Like, I'd rather find someone that likes me than find someone that, like, you know, maybe not that be that into me, but that I'm into them because, you know, for
Yeah.
some
Seasonal.
type
other
of,
reasons, yeah.
you know?
So I would say just chill, relax, focus on yourself, and when you're ready, you'll be ready.
Perfect.
Gems.
Word.
Ronald, here's yours. Ready?
Yes.
I came out to my friends and family last year, but I'm still hiding my identity at work because I'm afraid of being judged. How do I navigate coming out in a different spaces, specifically the space of being at work, living two different lives? Is it worth coming out at work, or is it better to just stay private in a professional setting to avoid any, you know, ridicule?
Well, I think personally, I don't know if you necessarily need to come out at work. Like, do you need to tell everybody about your, you know, your sexuality, or can you just like live your life? Like, if
Right.
you want to have your partner come over to work for lunch or something like that, like, do these people need to know? Or if you have a close friend, I would say at work, maybe just like bring up someone you're interested in when you're having like good conversation, because if you have someone at work that you're actually friends with, these kind of real life situations should ideally come out.
Mhm.
And then also, I think you really just focus on being comfortable with yourself, because if you're not necessarily super comfortable with coming out to people at work, I do wonder if you're fully comfortable living in your truth yet, which I think you can still explore. But I think maybe just challenging yourself to step outside of that comfort zone of kind of hiding at work
Mhm.
and just say it to somebody, and then continue to say it to somebody else if you want. And then that's how other people will get to know it. But I think, yeah, just make sure that you're kind of continuing to challenge yourself and doing the work within yourself and owning and embracing your identity, because this is not something that you should be
Hiding.
afraid of, yes, or fear that you'll be ridiculed, because if they're ridiculing you, you don't want them in your life
Right.
anyway. Obviously, you need your job, but if it's your boss or something, and that's an HR case
Right.
in that sense.
Get you some money, honey.
Right, because nobody should be judging you for what you do outside of work in work. So just be true to yourself and own everything about you.
Right. Christian, this listener writes, I am a bisexual woman and I'm feeling frustrated because my friends often brush off my identity or claim that I'm just confused or going through a phase. How do I explain that being bi is real and valid without getting defensive or hurt? Because sometimes that comes out.
Boom.
Oh, I would say like that's kind of a rough one, because at the end of the day, it's annoying when people invalidate you. But that's always going to be a thing. It comes to a place where you have to be okay with your truth and know that that's what you are. Bisexuality is a real thing. Not everyone can understand that. Some people are very, this is the box, even though they don't want to be labeled or put in a box, they still think in
They still
boxes.
create a
Real.
box, yeah.
And so, unfortunately, that's just the way of the world. The only thing that you can really control is you and how you handle it. And it's like, you know what you are, whether you're 50% on the spectrum, you like women more, you like men more, and you still do both. Like, your truth is your truth. The people that will understand it will resonate with you. That don't argue. There's no need to put it up, because
Legit.
they're really living through their perception. There's no point. It's kind of just like, you
cool.
don't believe it? Okay, well, good thing I'm not sleeping with you. Or like, good thing that you don't have to worry about me
Right.
in who's in my bed,
Right.
essentially. And I think that's something that people do care a little too much about at some point, where it's like, this is works for me. This is what I am. Why is it bothering you?
Yeah.
And I think that's where you have to come into your own and have that own confidence within yourself to know that their opinion, bounce it off.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Screw
matter.
them. Get yourself some new friends. No one should be.
Word.
Your friends should not be judging you that hard.
Right.
Man, that's weird.
And if they
Or
do-
invalidating you.
Yeah,
Right.
and if they
Weird.
do, like, maybe just don't talk about it with them. And if it comes up or you start getting defensive, all right, I don't want to talk about this no more. Or, okay, you don't get it, cool. Like, it doesn't work for you, that's okay. It works for me, though. And I'm having a good time with it. So
Yeah.
Right.
that's all that
Your
really matters.
comfortability is gonna make them uncomfortable, and you can't do
Exactly.
nothing about it.
Either way, shine your light. Like, shine who you are, because people that aren't supposed to be there will fade away. And the people
Right.
that are supposed to
Shine a light on
Be a
it.
star. Oh, I was thinking the other song. That's it.
All right, guys. So we know Thanksgiving's around the corner. The holiday season is approaching us, and that means that it's the gift season, the season of gift giving, rather, I say. So we have a list of some gifts that are kind of like queer based, and we want to know
Not necessarily
Yeah.
gifts, but just items.
But just items that like go fill the stocking, and we want to see who can guess the price as close to it. So if you pass it, it's whoever's gonna be the closest. So if you go up and it's
Yeah.
$5 under $3, you know who wins, right?
We win the gift.
Right, is there a prize?
Shipped
What
out.
melody?
The item.
These things need to be mailed.
So first
Ooh,
things
in a black
first,
box.
Right.
you know, Santa needs to get down our chimney with some lube. What is the price that we think that cost? The cost?
Of average lube right now.
average.
Water-based?
Ooh, silicone base. That makes a difference.
Getting to it. Silicone water.
I would
Your
say
choice.
on the regular, probably like, I don't know, probably like 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite lube brand costs about $20, so it's gonna be like $19.99.
Period.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. Average. I would say maybe. Yeah, I guess what 20,
20?
21.
Winner of those two over there. It's $20. Yeah.
Okay.
Second gift we have
Wait,
here.
which brand? We talking
Oh,
about?
No, average.
That's average.
Average. The average price.
But what is your favorite brand?
Oh, Platinum Wet.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
good. Try it out.
This message is brought to you by
Platinum
Platinum Wet. No, joking.
Right, sponsor us.
And then poppers, average cost of poppers. We'll do the average size, the little to-go one, not the big bulk.
All right. I haven't had that in a while. Probably like $6.
Mm.
Gotta go to his book.
I feel like yesterday's price is not today's price. It's like $10.
What?
Gag.
I don't know. I always see them like with like, you know where they are. So I would.
He's like, I only see
They
who
be in
brings
smoke
them.
shops now.
I never buy them.
I would. Yeah, I was gonna say, like smoke shops.
They
like
be
that.
everywhere now.
I would say. Yeah, I would assume like what 8.
You hit it on the head with 10.
10.
Oh my God, Ronald.
It used to be 5 and 10.
He's a loyal shopper.
Honey, I talked about this on the last episode of the tag. If it ain't no lube and no poppers, you're not going
Oh my
anywhere
God, I
near
heard
me.
about that.
We're not doing it.
Are you okay now?
I'm okay.
Oh my God.
I'm okay now, but we're not doing no more booty poking
Yeah,
if
no.
it ain't a lot
Come on.
going
no,
on.
the pain is
because
bad.
The pain is bad.
Try Platinum.
For booty poking, you need a little bit of enema. So what is the guessing price on enema?
Probably like 12.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got to get more details. Is this like individual?
Summer's
Is
Eve.
this like a reusable
3-pack.
The reusable 3-packs.
reusable 3-pack is given like $15.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna say $15.
$15.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna say 15 too.
Okay.
You can't win with me. Like
This was definitely for the single one because it's $4.
What?
But this is definitely like 17 at like Walgreens.
Right.
Right? But we
Which
have
one are you getting? The 24-pack?
family size. All right. You did watch our last episode, so the preparation H. So you are prepared.
cream.
Preparation H cream. We have on an average cost of.
I would say 9.
Okay.
Wait, what are we using preparation
Yeah,
H for?
what is that?
Preparation H is for hemorrhoids.
Oh, okay. I thought we were using it before anything. Okay,
No,
Preparation H,
Mixes it with the
probably-
lube.
I mean, it's a brand, so it's given like
Roku.
$12.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say like 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. we had a
You want to say
a
12?
steep $17. $17.
And you're gonna need more than one cream.
Oh my God.
Medicaid.
All right, I was closest.
Might as well go to the doctor.
Okay. Well, you said you are not doing no spit, so Vaseline. What is our guessing price of Vaseline?
Child.
You go first.
Vaseline, the big tube, small tube.
Big one.
I was given a big tube. Okay, Vaseline is given like $9.
I'm gonna say like 13.
I would say 7.
Okay. Well, it's $5 at your local Walgreens. They got a sale going on.
$5.
Target circle.
Yes.
Condoms, Magnum, or we'll do Trojan to
A box.
a box.
$18.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18.
We have a flat 8 right now.
8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must be the 3.
Magnums 12-pack.
Okay.
12? I thought that was
Don't
3.
walk, run.
I mean, I don't
Where's that at Target?
Huh?
Target?
No, it was at CVS.
Okay.
Oh, so we all using Magnums?
know.
Not me.
I was like,
My
that
man.
was the brand. I was like, okay. Finding out
A little
something.
donkey thong. What is the average cost of a donkey thong?
Probably $3.
$3.
Where you get
From
your
Shein.
thongs from?
Ordered thongs like that.
Right. Shein.
Or like romantic Depot. Like, I don't know.
Romantic Depot.
It'd be like
you get that and you get your extra 50% off.
You gotta rip
Yeah,
those
better
off.
buy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yes.
They're only for the night. They're only for the night.
It's one wear because after it's undone, it's kind of like those meshy things. Like after you wear that mesh, honey, to get it back.
That mesh is gone. You gotta throw that bitch in the dryer and then
Give it
shrivel
one.
it.
One-time use only.
I'm gonna say $8.
I would say 12.
Oh, you was an expensive bitch, honey. 30.
Honey,
30?
I went through 4 different pages of Amazon, and the most average price was like 26,
For a
27.
single
thong.
Wow.
Not a jockstrap, a thong.
A thong
Wow.
Okay.
on Amazon. Things
And
are
now-
not as cheap as you think.
They
Right.
are not.
They
You know?
should.
So this is gonna be the last one. Prep. No insurance. Fuck around. You could have insurance. You still pay this price.
Yeah. Also, if you got
Really?
insurance, go to Callan Lord. They got a sliding scale. Get your prep.
Period.
Ooh.
I feel,
Gotta
like,
get that
I feel
link.
like if you don't have insurance, they be dragging it.
OD.
So probably
Dragging
like
OD.
39.
39?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say $150.
More like it.
Oh, wow.
You said more like it?
No, I'm saying
Don't
like
worry
in
about
general.
What they saying. Worry about what you think. Like trying to get right. Yo.
Think it's lit.
Right.
I don't know.
Got that.
Like $30?
Gag.
Without insurance, prep is $2,000. $2K.
What?
You see?
$2K.
They
Oh my
love
god.
to do it.
That's
So it's not like
horrible.
the reason why I put that one there is because like people sometimes take prep so for granted, thinking that it's like like something that the gays get like galore, like you can get prep wherever you want. No,
Bitch,
but
take advantage of
a
it
lot of people
before.
don't have prep. I know it's easy and a lot of places make it easy for you to get, but a lot of people don't have prep. A lot of people don't have insurance. And if you don't have insurance and some facility or whatever income medium you're using to get free prep is not available to you, where are you getting $2,000 from to have healthy sex?
Bitch.
Right.
So check out NYC Health if you need some insurance. Essential plan, $250. They also have. We're gonna put a link below, and if you have any more resources that us New Yorkers could use, leave them in the comments.
Or any like tri-state area as well. Like, any gay. If you're in San Francisco and you have a resource for a gay,
Right.
drop it because we need to know. Because for real, like it is really expensive. Let's not even get into HIV medication and the cost of that if you're not insured.
Right.
So like,
But I think other services like Mister and like some other things do free prep. So
I feel like Mr. made it so hard for me.
yeah, and make
wanna
sure to
work with them right
research.
now.
I feel like a lot of things like people don't know is because they legitimately do not research and they just go by word of mouth. So research the things that are happening in your area, the resources that are out there for you so that you can stay healthy and stay prepped.
yeah, I think this is an important topic though, because I was reading an article like 1 in 4 Latinos are not on prep. Like it is the disparities of being able to access prep is really big.
And the thing it could
And
benefit
Doxy, too.
everyone.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And
Yep.
it's not only for gay folks. Like
Yeah.
HIV is
Same.
not just
Us-
only does
For
not
gay
only occur to
folk.
gay people.
Yeah.
So, we can open it up.
And get doxy too. If you a
I'm gonna
hoe,
say doxy
hold on.
prep.
If you a hoe and you like to take dick or suck dick or give dick, get doxy because it ain't like for real. No, like
What's doxy?
this is what the talk is
Doxy
about:
prep.
educating. You need to get doxy because if
Put me
you
on.
keep getting chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, there's medications that can help you prevent that. So make sure that you guys are medicated because I know my community, specifically here in New York City, we're a bunch of whores, some of us. So I know the girls. I know the girls. I know the girls. So I want all the girls to stay healthy and I want all the girls to live and reach their dreams. So
Absolutely.
while you're hoeing around at night, make
Bumping
sure
the
that you're
streets.
medicated with everything you got to do.
I heard Doxy Prep is like the morning after pill.
Yeah, it's like Plan B.
that's
That's kind of what it is. Yeah.
That's the one that's really
Yeah.
expensive.
Well,
Because there's one that like if you think that something might have happened, you can go the next day and they give you like a shot.
So
right?
that one is PEP,
Yeah.
which is like after exposure for if you
We're gonna
think
have,
you've
like,
been
an acronym.
exposed to HIV. We're actually gonna have an episode. We're gonna bring some medical
resource
professionals
report.
yeah. that'd be really
that they're gonna
helpful.
speak about that stuff because again, not a lot of people know about it. Specifically that there's PrEP, PEP, Doxy, all of the above. So yeah, like there's
be like-
ways for you to be a whore and do it with dignity. So do it with dignity. You know?
Well, we already established who the queen is, but we want to do Shantae, you stay, Shantae, go away. And it's going to be female rap edition. So we're going to do a quick guns blazing. If you agree with the female rapper to stay, we put our hands
Shantae,
up.
you stay. If you not fucking with her, sashay away.
So we're going to start off, of course, the queen, Nicki Minaj.
Shantae, you stay.
Oh, Shantae, you stay.
Stay, Shantae, you stay.
Period. We have Latto.
Georgia Peach. Shantae, you stay.
Period.
Shantae, you stay. She sounds.
Yeah, Shantae, you stay.
Yeah.
We have Miss Icy Spicy.
No. She could go.
Sashay away.
Sashay away.
Sashay away. You got vibes, but
Yeah, Shantae, or was it?
Sashay away.
Good riddance. We have JT.
Shantae, you stay.
Mm.
Love JT.
sashay away.
Yeah, I like JT, but I don't listen to her.
Okay.
Sashay away.
Well, what about Young Miami?
Sashay away.
Sashay away.
But I like her vibe.
I like her vibe, right?
Right? Like her vibe.
If we're
is
thinking
chill.
about podcasters, Shantae, you stay.
Right.
No, she takes you out.
The new Oprah.
She takes me out.
Oh my God, I'm trying to think of a lyric that she says. It's like,
she wrote roaches. Buenas noches.
Right.
we got Flo Millie.
She
Shantae,
pregnant.
you stay. I like Phil Millie, her flow.
I would say Shantae, you stay.
Yeah, I like Flo Milli, but like I don't really listen to your music like that. So
Right.
Sashay away.
Sashay.
The iconic Puerto Rican J-Lo.
Sashay away.
J-Lo?
Female rappers. like what?
You never heard On the Floor?
You mean Ashanti? Nah.
We had Beyonce because at one point they were saying Beyonce was rapping. So what?
Beyonce does rap
She do be
sometimes.
rapping.
She's
the Carters.
nominated for a rap Grammy.
Oh, wow.
Who? Best rap performance, Spaghetti.
Who?
Oh,
The Scammy.
Beyonce.
Wait,
Scammy.
when?
Of course.
Best rap
year?
yeah.
For what?
Best rap melodic performance, Spaghetti.
Cackle.
Wow.
You know, girl, Rock Nation shit. Next.
Right.
Oh my God!
Down.
The real Barb is coming out.
That's the right Perez.
Hello. We have Miss RuPaul, mother.
Iconic. Shantae, you stay.
Thanks.
Sashay away for me.
I'll tell you.
He said,
You don't
"Fuck
watch
them
Drag
bars."
Race?
I don't watch Drag Race like that, but RuPaul's music just don't hit for me.
Okay,
I
we're
feel
bringing
you.
you on in January when the season premieres again. Kristen?
Oh, Shantae, you stay.
No, because some people don't like when they cut their name short. So,
Yeah, I'm one of them.
I got you.
So I appreciate that.
Glorilla.
Shantae away.
I would say Shantae, you stay.
Shantae,
You're really
you
hyping
stay.
me up.
Album.
Yes. This album was good.
Glorious.
Yeah.
Top to bottom.
Yeah.
Top to bottom. I love it.
Megan D. Bigfoot.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Horsey.
Oh my, Megan Thee
we're not gonna do that.
Megan Thee
Stallion.
Stallion.
Shantae, you
Professional.
stay.
Shantae, you stay for sure.
Sashay away.
Oh,
Shantae, you stay.
You know, in like New York, I say, you're the only bitch I respect.
Right. Literally.
Well, in honor of Thanksgiving being around the corner, to end the episode, what are some things that you guys are grateful for? This has been such a huge year for you guys personally, and also natives. The show is out, 2 episodes on YouTube. Watch it now. What are some things that you guys are grateful for?
I think echoing what we said earlier, I'm grateful for community. I feel like community has really shown throughout the series, and people have been showing up, and all the shares and responses that we've gotten, I appreciate so much. I'm grateful for my community right here, you know, Darnell being by my side the entire time throughout the process, our director, Brittany, our whole cast and crew, because we wouldn't have been able to make that possible without that, the people who contributed. I'm grateful for my community, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I'm grateful for like my friends, my family. Echoing what I said earlier, like being able to do this as a job is like insane. So yeah, I'm just happy that I'm a part of this. I'm grateful just for friends, family, and good vibes.
Goodbye.
Period.
Yeah, I would second that. And for both of you, this year, I think, like I've been saying this for the longest, this year was just a lot of forceful growth.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I'm just, at this point now, just grateful for not only my community and my family and the love that I have, but also for the strength that I now know that I have. And just the blessings that do come into my life. I feel like it's always easy to see what you want and see what you don't have and what's wrong. And I'm being more present and being thankful for
Your
the
blessing.
success and the achievements that I am currently making, even though I have goals to reach. I'm still reaching the goals that I had last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Gotta be grateful.
That now we're like, you know. So just being grateful for life at this point and trying to find that true happiness within myself. So
Period.
yeah.
I'm gonna join in. I am thankful for the fact that we were able to do this. For everybody that's listening, we've been trying to do this for the longest.
Yes.
So the fact that we did it shows that we wanted to do this for real, you know? So thankful for you guys joining the talk.
Real.
And I'm thankful for you because you always ride for me.
I got you, my love. I'm thankful for you guys being here. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the work that you guys are putting out. You got me emotional with what you said because it really touched me. Like, I'm definitely in that point right now of community and gratitude. And it's like, you don't realize everything you have until that shit is on the line that you're about to lose it. So I'm just realizing my strength. And I'm like, damn, like I was asking God not too long ago, like, I haven't challenged myself. I don't feel challenged. I'm like bored with this shit. And I just had a crazy ass last few weeks. And now I'm like able to see it like, damn bitch, like this is what I asked for. Like this was the rock climbing, you know, to get to the top end. I'm there. So I'm back at that community space because I wasn't present. But now I'm back. I love you guys and I love you.
Here.
Well, that has been the tea.
Now you decide the shade, baby.
So make sure you follow us on YouTube at The Talk Podcast. And if you're listening to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, make sure you follow our podcast and subscribe because we bring you new episodes every week. And follow us on Instagram at The Talk Podcast and Twitter too at The Talk Podcast. We're everywhere. Anywhere you can find us. Follow us and make sure you subscribe, share, hit that notification bell.
Much love always. Make sure to stay tuned into The Talk.
Bye.